Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-250. This F-250 is part of the brand new generation for the Super Duty lineup for 2023. This particular one here is an XLT model and it's finished in Oxford white. So this is actually the base model XLT, and we're going to take a quick walk around the outside here and then we're going to hop into the interior. But we'll first start with the front end, where we do have a halogen headlight, which is paired with a halogen fog light. So if you option in the Sport package, you would get the LED headlight design with the LED fog lights. But again, this is a very, very base model XLT. So you do have the standard halogen lights, and we also have the chrome accent here in the bumper, as well as the grille, which of course has been fully redesigned for 2023. We also have the Super Duty stamping there in the hood, and also being a Super Duty is fully aluminum. Just like it was in 2017, it is still a fully aluminum body, so that does help save weight, and it also helps protect against corrosion and rust. So that's definitely a nice benefit. But if we come down here, we do have the XLT wheel. Now this is an 18-inch wheel. It's wrapped in an LT 275/70, and it's a Bridgestone Dueler all-terrain truck tire. So again, this is the standard wheel for the or the wheel design for the XLT model. And there's the F-250 XLT badging right there. And we do have equipped is the 6.7L PowerStroke turbo diesel engine. Now this is the non-high output version. This is the standard output version, which makes 475 horsepower. And you also get the high output version. Again, this particular one does not have that. But if we take a look at the mirrors, this is the tow mirror, which comes standard on all Super Duties. We have the fisheye lens on the bottom, with the power operation up top, and it also does have the heated function as well. And this particular model here is a Super Crew, so it's the full 4-door, and we do have the 6 3/4 bed. New for 2023 is the bed side step. So we do have the side step, and in addition to that, we do also have the bumper corner step. So these come on all Super Duty models, so you actually can't get one without that. So they all do have the bumper step there. But if we come onto the back end, we do have the chrome rear bumper, just to match the front end, and we also do have the Class 5 hitch receiver, so nice big receiver, and Ford did redesign the shackles here for your chains, just to make it a little bit easier to use, so those have been redesigned. Of course, we have your 4 and 7-pin connections down here. Rear view camera. If we open this up here, this one does not have the tailgate step, but of course you can option that in if you want. But all Super Duties will come with the little measuring device here on the end of the tailgate. So you have both inch and centimeter, so you can use that to measure whatever you like. We also have a nice factory spray-in bed liner, and this one is fitted with the gooseneck fifth wheel prep package. So we do have mounts for your either your fifth wheel hitch or your gooseneck ball. So that's nice, and we also do have your connections here in the bed. And if we take a look into the interior of this F-250, and this interior, of course, has been fully redesigned for the 2023 model, which is a part of this new generation, again, for 2023. So the cloth seats have been changed up a bit. These are borrowed from the F-150. They are a little bit different, but they are very, very similar. We do have the dark slate cloth, which does have some partial power adjustments here, includes two-way lumbar, which is standard, so it's actually nice to have power adjustments on the XLT. So that's definitely a nice feature, which is again standard. And if we take a look at the door panel, nice soft touch leather here on the armrest, and everything here is power operated, which is now standard again for 23. So you cannot get roll-up windows or manual locks anymore. Power equipment group is now standard. So we have the power extending mirrors, power folding mirrors, all that. So that's definitely nice. Lots and lots of storage, of course. And also standard with the XLT is the rubber floor. So we do have the rubber or vinyl flooring, which is standard. Now you can put carpet, but this particular one does just have the rubber flooring here. We have your light adjustments here on the side. And another thing that's new for 23 is the electronic parking brake. So previously it was foot activated, but Ford did change this up. We do have the... It's very loud, it's very heavy duty, but of course it needs to be heavy duty in order to hold all the weight that you'll be pulling. So that is a new change for 23. But if we step inside, take a look at the key fob. Now the keys have remained unchanged. This one has the switchblade key, but if you go with the premium package, you would have the keyless fob. But we'll fire up that 6.7L PowerStroke turbo diesel engine. Now this is the standard output, which makes 475 horsepower, and 1,050 foot-pounds of torque, which sounds like a lot. That should be its high output on its own, but you can get the high output, which makes 500 horsepower and 1,200 foot-pounds of torque, which is an enormous number. We actually just did a video on a truck that had that, so if you want to see that, certainly go check that out. But again, 475 horsepower, 1,050 torque, and that's paired to the 10-speed automatic, which is the 10R140. So you have lots of torque rating with the automatic transmission there. But we'll move on to the steering wheel, where we do have your cruise control buttons down here, and also your volume. And then on the right side, we have controls for the center gauge cluster screen, which includes a lot of different vehicle info. You also have various different measurements in here, and there's also diesel specific measurements. So you have turbo boost gauges, you have engine brake percentages, you have all that. So you can monitor all that, which is also new for 23. And then below those buttons, we do have your hands-free phone and the track button. But if you take a look into the middle, we have the 8-inch display. Now, if you go with the premium or the sport package, you would get the larger 12-inch screen. But again, this is the base model, so you do have the 8-inch display. It has been redesigned for 23. It's a little bit easier to use. You have your audio down here. You also have your various settings in here, features. So again, it's very easy to use. You have your driver assistance features, zone lighting, towing, all your stuff right there. So again, very, very easy to use. We also have the diesel engine brake right here. Now there's an on setting and there's also an automatic setting. So you can actually change it between both. That's definitely nice. And if we move down here, we have the climate control system, which has the rear defrost, and again also works for the heated mirrors, so you can turn that on and it does do both, so that's definitely nice. This one has, again, 4-wheel drive. Now 4-wheel drive is actually standard on XLT and above, so you can no longer get a XLT that's rear-wheel drive. They're all going to be 4-wheel drive. The only way to get rear-wheel drive is to an XL, so if you want rear-wheel drive, you have to go with an XL model. We have the locking rear differential right there, and some USB connections, as well as a 12 volt, and even more connections over here, inverter outlet and 12 volts, so we can keep everything charged up, no problem at all. And this one has the bench seat configuration, so you can lift this up and you do have that extra seat up here, or if you want, you can keep it down. You have some storage as well. Just like the previous model, we do have the dual glove box still, so there's lots and lots of storage. And if we take a look into the rear seat of this F-250, again, this is the Super Crew, so it's the largest and definitely most popular cab for the Super Duty lineup. But again, we do have the dark slate cloth seats back here. Now, we can't actually lift these up, and we do have a completely flat floor back here, which again, in this case is rubber. So we do have the rubber floor. Much easier to clean, much easier to take care of. You can just spray it out or clean it out with a rag. It's super, super easy. And we even have the Super Duty stamping there as well. So that looks super cool. This is the grill cover. The grill for if it's wintertime or cold out, you can throw this on the grill, keep the truck warm. So that's nice to have that. Now, if we fold these seats back down, we also have another series of outlets as well as a set of cup holders back here. You have the box link cleat system, which does provide additional tie-down points for the bed, and also the hubcaps for the wheels. So a lot of accessories to go with this particular truck. And again, being a Super Crew, we have loads and loads of space back here. But unfortunately, this particular F-250 is a sold unit. But if you're interested in getting one just like this, you can give us a call or visit us at mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.